So here we have the Vauxhall Meriva 1.4 Tech Line on a 64 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, and you've got 3 individually folding rear seats. Underneath this section the boot is increased further, and this will remove should you want that sort of permanent extra boot space. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. You can see the total miles for this car are 16,988. At the top of that section we've got the fuel gauge and the coolant temperature gauge. You can change the trip computer information by using controls on the indicator stalk. Backing out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have cruise control, and on the right hand side we have stereo controls. Over in the centre is where the main stereo is housed. There is a screen above that will show you what radio station you're on, amongst other things. So you can see this car has got FM and AM radio. On top of that it has a CD player and auxiliary input, as well as a USB input, so plenty of ways to listen to your music on this car. The main stereo unit's just here, so this will enable you to change from AM to FM. Your CD player, auxiliary and USB are accessed off of that one, and you have your main volume control just at the top there. That button will turn on or off the parking sensors, and you've got a button to turn off traction control as well, should you wish to. We then have the air conditioning for the car. So temperature is determined with that dial, fan speed with this one. That button will turn the air conditioning on or back off again. And then you've got a few other really nice extras, particularly for the winter of course, but heated passenger seat, heated driver seat, and a heated steering wheel as well. We then have a 5-speed manual gearbox, electronic handbrake, and then at the bottom we have a 12-volt charging socket under that cap, and underneath this one is the USB and auxiliary input that I mentioned previously. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.